I want to congratulate my neighbour, my honourable neighbour, member for Bournemouth East, on securing this debate, which falls appropriately on the debate that we're debating, the Children's Wellbeing Bill. While we know that many of a child's social, developmental and exercise needs are met through their learning environment and their school, it would be a mistake to underestimate the importance of outdoor-equipped play space. Trips to the park after school help children form strong bonds to help their resilience. But, it should also be said, also give parents important time outside of school and home and the chance to make good friends for life, as I can attest to with my friend Nikki, who I met 20 years ago when our daughters Molly and Becca got to know each other on the swings at Springdale Park. A park, incidentally, that has fantastic inclusive play, as it was constructed very close to the local children's hospice and consulted with the hospice in what they would need. In 2019, a Mumsnet survey, 1 in 4 parents said that a lack of outdoor play had contributed to their children's mental health issues. And that's before COVID saw them locked up and councils' financial crisis saw the gates stay locked when councils simply didn't have the money to fix the equipment. Lib Dems believe that playgrounds play a vital role in community engagement, child development and physical and mental health for children, young people and their families. And we welcome the Play England amendment to the National Planning Policy Framework that will protect play and lead all developers to fulfil their responsibilities. Residents in Wimborne, in my constituency of Mid Dorset and North Poole, have raised real concerns recently, and I think I have raised it before, actually, with the Minister, he's going to remember this, about promised play areas in their developments that turn out to just be a bench, a Teletubby hill and a dog bin. And then the residents have to pay extra to maintain the non-play area. As referenced by the Honourable Member for Bournemouth East, the last major play investment project was under the last Labour government play builder. But unfortunately, that equipment, as fantastic as it was, is now failing. And in 2023, The Guardian reported that the average budgets for parks had fallen in real terms by more than a third. In BCP, as already referenced, they have developed a plan for play with a vision to provide high-quality, accessible, safe, inclusive play. And I completely accept the criticism of the Honourable Member for Bournemouth about the equipment in Bournemouth, and I would just say that the previous Conservative-led Bournemouth Council did not bother to insure their play equipment, which meant that every time there was an act of vandalism, the community would have to pay to fix it. That cannot be allowed. As a result, the new Lib Dem-led council is now using £3.9 million of Strategic Community Infrastructure Fund to address this. In my own ward, we had a playground that was taken out in the 1980s, and the community worked together. Colin and Caroline put 2 years of work and more than £100,000 of money raised from the community with help from the council to reimagine their playground. But it shouldn't come down to that. Parishes and neighbourhood forums are able to do their bit, but until this is made a statutory requirement, it's impossible for councils that have statutory requirements for social services and housing to put this as a priority. Liberal Democrats welcome would love to see the government work with councils on sustainable settlements that allow them to invest not just in the basics but in activities to build happy lives for everyone. Every community needs play, and I agree with the Honourable Member for Ealing about considering girls and incidental play as well, especially when families have no gardens, where they have limited access to nature and when the only safe place left is the park. If we want happy, healthy children to become resilient, problem-solving, active adults, we need to act now. I welcome the Minister becoming the next Andy Burnham and would love to see Play Builder 2. But this time, could we please have equipment that is fully inclusive for children with disabilities, neurodivergence, all ages and genders, sustainable and not be a one-off so the equipment doesn't have to be locked up again in 10 years' time?